So obviously we have been making a lot of noise on social media, and it must have created some kind of turmoil inside the organization. Questions must have been raised. Facts that were buried must have risen up from their graves, so much so that finally the Sphinx has broken the silence. So here is the Politburo member of SOCIC, Radhakrishna, making oblique references to us as the people who left the party, who are not keeping quiet, who are criticizing, who have become virtually very unethical because they are divulging the party secrets, they have become creatures and all that. If there is a very serious issue of moral turpitude and the causes of it are hidden, the men who protected such people, the men who allowed those things to develop inside the party. Now if a leader has neglected it for decades, and if I know about it, shall we not discuss about it? From when did it become unethical to talk of a crime? Committing crime is a crime, punishable. But if we know that something wrong is happening and we do not speak about it, reveal so that it can be corrected, it can be cured, then we are abetting the crime. You become an accomplice finally. We have refused to be. That's why we have called a spade a spade. And we have said that you are the cause to some extent for the fall of that man, because you did not correct him in time. And you have hidden it from this state committee. You have hidden it from the central committee. You have hidden it from the Politburo. You have hidden it from the general secretary. So the question is it a crime to divulge what wrong things have gone? Here is the most important thing. You have not disputed the veracity of what we have said. You didn't say that it is a lie. You didn't say that it is false. Very good thing. You have accepted that indeed there was a discussion between you and me, and you made some wrong understanding about the incidents that were happening in North Karnataka, terrible mistakes that the North Karnataka leader was committing, and I contradicted you. You have not said it is false. You have accepted it. Tacitly accepted. That is the most important thing in this video, that you have accepted. Now the point is, it's not unethical. Rather, it is ethical to speak about it so that it is eradicated. Now the second question is, have you not done a very terrible mistake by hiding it? And now to divert the attention from such a major mistake, you are drawing a red herring. You are diverting the issue by raising the question of ethics, that we have violated ethics. Have you not violated your own party method by not discussing it in collective state committee? That is my third question. Fourth question, why did you conceal it from the central committee and Politburo even after we left? My fifth question is it not because that you did not inform central committee and Politburo? He was made as staff member, a very important position in your party. Good heavens, he was made member of the control commission. These are the points we have held you responsible in the video, and you are trying to escape from it. Youngsters came and complained to you about your son. You have destroyed evidences. You have concocted evidences. You have manipulated witnesses. Which of them is ethical? Where is ethics? Revolutionary ethics, let alone where is democratic ethics? Still, we will not call you a creature. That is not our political culture. Polemics is polemics. It has to be decent.
ಯಾಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಎಡವಾದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅವರೇ ಇವತ್ತು ಗಾಂಧಿನ ಎತ್ತಿಡಿತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದಿಂದ ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಎತ್ತೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಟೀಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಜನ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದವರು ಮಾಡಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರು ವಿನಯಶೀಲವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಹೋದವರು ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಭಾವನೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಂಘಟನೆನ ಹರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಂಘಟನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ನನ್ನ ವೈಫಲ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ನಾನೇ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನಂದು ವೈಫಲ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಳಂಕನೂ ಹಂಚ್ಬೋದು, ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವಿರೋಧಿನೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪಕ್ಷ ವಿರೋಧಿ. ಈಗ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಂತ ಅನೈತಿಕ ಕೆಲಸ ತೊಡಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕೈ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ನಾನು ಹೋಗಿ ದೂರ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ನಂಗೂ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೂ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೆನಿನ್ ತಂದಿದ್ದು ವಿಮರ್ಶೆ, ಆತ್ಮವಿಮರ್ಶೆ. ಅದು ಗಾಳಿ ಬೆಳಕಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಸ್ಟರು ನಿರಂತರ ಕ್ರಿಯೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಶುದ್ಧೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಟೀಕೆ ಬರಲಿ, ಕಾಮರ್ ಶಿವದಾಸ್ ಘೋಷ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರೇ ಟೀಕೆ ಮಾಡಲಿ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಗುರುಗಳು ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ವೈರಿನ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಟೀಕೆನ ನಾವು ಗುರುಗಳು ಅಂತಾನೆ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಪಾಠ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಆತ್ಮಹರ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟೋದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮೊದಲಿಂದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇರೋನಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಂಭದಿಂದ ಇರೋ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನಗಳ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ಸ್ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ ಜೀವನ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಯಾರು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ಸು ಗೊತ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ನಾನೀಗ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಲೀಡರ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಜೀವನ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವಿಷಯ ನಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡುದು ಎಷ್ಟು ನೈತಿಕ, ಅಷ್ಟು ನೈತಿಕ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಂಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಆಂಟಿ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಷ್ಟು ನೈತಿಕಲ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ವರ್ಷಾನ್ಗಟ್ಲೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ದುಡಿದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವಿಷಯ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಪ್ರಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅನೈತಿಕ ಕೆಲಸ. ನಾನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ವಾಲಂಟಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದು ನಾಳೆ ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಅನೈತಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ರೀಚರ್. ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಡಕಾಯಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದ, ಅವನ್ ಫುಲ್ಲು ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗಿ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ವಾಲ್ಮೀಕಿ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದವನ್ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಗುಣಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ. ಅವನ್ ಬದಲಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬದಲಾಗಿರೋ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿನ ಮೌಲ್ಯಮಾಪನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಅವನಿಗೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಇತಿಹಾಸ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಲ್ಲ ಇದು.
Good evening, friends. Some days back we had made a video on the question of Gandhiji's political morality and the so-called morality of our revolutionary leaders. And in course of that, we had also raised issues about a particular leader's moral fall in our own state, a leftist leader. So the debate was very much appreciated, very much viewed from across the country. And in the meanwhile, a leader of that very party has reacted to it. Generally, they do not even recognize the existence of critics like us, people who have left their party, the SUCIC, and made some serious observations about their ideology or organization. They do not appear to take note. But everybody knows that they do take note. But this time, they have broken that silence. That's why I say the Sphinx has broken the silence at last. So here is the Politburo member of SUCIC, Radhakrishna K, making oblique references to us as the people who left the party, who are not keeping quiet, who are criticizing, who have become virtually very unethical because they are divulging the party secrets. They have become creatures and all that. We will deal with it, but it is a very insipid, listless, very boring speech, mostly unconnected all through. The speaker is going here and there, he is going on a fishing expedition. But the primary objective is to pin down the critics. So 3 times he comes back to the same topic. He delves on it for about 12 minutes or so, 25th minute, 42nd minute, 52nd minute. 3 times he has spoken. So we have been very much honored. We have to respond to it. He has called us his friends. So naturally, we the friends must react to whatever our good friend has spoken about us. It would have been very much better had he mentioned us and spoken. We wouldn't mind it. The thing is very clear on whom he has spoken. People who have left the party and who are criticizing. criticizing in such a way that it can reach even his ears, the ears which refuse to listen. So obviously we have been making a lot of noise on social media, and it must have created some kind of turmoil inside the organization. Questions must have been raised. Facts that were buried, the ghosts that were buried must have risen up from their graves. So much so, finally, the Sphinx has broken the silence. So we react to it. Firstly, the political aspect of it. I do not know what is happening to the speaker. In the earlier video, the Central Committee member and State Secretary of the party, K. Uma, had made the point that Mahatma Gandhi never lived with the masses. He always lived with the bourgeoisie, capitalist class. He had no touch with the reality of India. And she had alleged that those were the sayings of Bhagat Singh. And now we had shown two important authorities, one of them the renowned historian of India with international acclaim, Irfan Habib. We had quoted from his book that the said article was not the article of Bhagat Singh, but one of his colleagues. Now, if Radhakrishna likes to speak about it, contradict it, and reiterate that indeed Bhagat Singh said such and such a thing about Gandhiji, then he should say what are his sources that contradict Irfan Habib. Is he a better historian than Irfan Habib? Or has he got the support of a better historian than Irfan Habib? Even then, he is expected to quote in a debate. But he has reiterated that Gandhi had lost touch with the masses. Again, he has made scathing criticism of CPI, CPM, and it is an obsessive compulsive disorder, as I have said earlier, to criticize Gandhiji and to criticize CPI, CPM just when the most important thing is battle against fascism, fascist forces headed by Narendra Modi and his friends. There is not a single mention of Mr. Modi in this party foundation speech, which goes for 69 long minutes. Not a single attack on the fascist onslaughts that are being unleashed on the judiciary, on the democratic institutions of India, on press freedom, on minorities, on intellectuals, on political parties. Not a whisper. But the favorite topic is Gandhi. Gandhi is a punching bag. Anybody can punch. And CPI, CPM. And perhaps CPI, CPM think that it is not worth replying to SUCI. They don't reply. And we also do not have much time in this video to dwell on this. But in short, let me say, what does he say about CPI, CPM? In his bid to criticize us, obviously it is meant to criticize us. He is saying that CPI, CPM are upholding Gandhiji. They do not see the contradictions in Gandhism. All that. Is it true? When you make a polemic with any opponent, the minimum political ethics required of you is that you quote the person whom you are criticizing, you are attacking. Show the authority, show the reference, show the exact quote, give the best meaning to it. Please mention the context in which the quote was mentioned, and then fight it. That is political ethics. What political ethics you are following by saying that CPI, CPM have upheld Gandhiji? Where they have upheld? Which part of Gandhi's ideology they have upheld? Which part of his organizational tactics or his movement tactics they have upheld? How much? To what extent? But you have made a very sweeping statement. I don't think you are acquainted with the history of Indian communist movement at all, even if you refuse to consider them as communists. At least the history of Indian left movement, are you acquainted? Lenin recognized M.N. Roy. M.N. Roy was in the international leadership. M.N. Roy made scathing criticism of Gandhiji. I have quoted it before. Here is his book Fascism, where he says that Gandhism forms the ideological foundation of fascism. A quotation that you people have usurped as your creation. No, Roy said it first. Roy has made scathing criticism of Gandhi, so much scathing that sometimes I feel it was too scathing and not at all realistic. Be that as it may, Roy has criticized. Roy was one of the first of the Tashkent batch who formed the Communist Party of India in Tashkent, outside India. There are articles and articles of Roy and Evelyn Roy, his wife, criticizing Gandhiji. Have you gone through it? Here is an interesting book, the correspondence between P.C. Joshi, who was the General Secretary of CPI, and Gandhiji. There is such a nice polemics. You will feel very much touched by the standard of the polemics that has taken place. Here is a document of the Young Communist League of India. What does Young Communist League of India say? This is before independence. Keep your ears open. The call for non-violence is an expression of the terrible fear felt by the landlords, princes, and moneylenders in the face of the powerful, ever-growing rise of the revolution, which spells their inevitable doom. The call for non-violence is the expression of the infamous cowardice of the Indian bourgeoisie. Gandhiism, theory of non-violence, came from mortal fear of revolution you claim as the contribution of you people. Here is the Young Communist League making such a statement. There will be many such statements, not just Young Communist League. Have you ever heard of a book called Lenin versus Gandhi by Sripad Amrut Donge, ex-General Secretary of CPI? Have you read it? Have you heard of a book, Gandhiism, a Postmortem by Yashpal? Have you heard of a book, Gandhi and his Ism by E.M.S. Namboodiripad? If you quote any of these standard books, and there are umpteen number of books of CPI, CPM, ML, even recent articles by Prakash Karat, please quote from them where they have upheld Gandhiism. Everybody in India today, except you sectarian dogmatic people, are taking Gandhiji as a weapon to fight communalism, the majoritarian communalism. That much of credit people are giving to Gandhi. And the last phase of Gandhi's life, when he felt for the oppression of the minorities in India and fighting it, and he fought for the safety of Hindus too, and gave his life for that. He became an epitome of sacrifice for communal harmony and unity of the people. These are the things people are talking. Who has upheld Gandhiism? This type of criticism is very, very irresponsible and unfortunate, because you speak of left unity day in and day out, season in and season out, but you keep making most irresponsible comments. Unity comes, left unity comes on the basis of mutual trust, comes with a spirit of appreciating what is good in others. Of course, it doesn't bar polemics as we are doing now. Do polemics, but quote them with respect, quote them exactly. Be realistic in your arguments. Otherwise, you yourself say that Comrade Shivdas Ghosh said that the left parties are developing blind fanaticism in their cadres. What are you doing? You yourself do not read other parties and your cadres do not read them, and you create fanatic admiration for yourself and your wrong ideas. Okay, now let us come to the most important point. You have said that we have violated ethics. Why violated ethics? You say that when we are leaders of the party, many important secrets we come to know, and we should not divulge it here and there. That is very unethical, and those who do it are not even human beings, they are creatures. This is the sum and substance, not exact words, but you imply that by saying that even if I do, I become a creature and all that. Now tell me, my good friend, where from did you pick up this ethics? Say, if there is a very serious issue of moral turpitude and the causes of it are hidden, the men who protected such people, the men who allowed those things to develop inside the party, and today party is in a very embarrassing situation, very compromising situation, very painful situation. Now if a leader has neglected it for decades, and if I know about it, shall we not discuss about it? From when did it become unethical to talk of a crime? Committing crime is a crime, punishable. But if we know that something wrong is happening and we do not speak about it, reveal so that it can be corrected, it can be cured, then we are abetting the crime. You become an accomplice finally. We have refused to be. That's why we have called a spade a spade. And we have said that you are the cause to some extent for the fall of that man, because you did not correct him in time. And you have hidden it from this state committee, you have hidden it from the central committee, you have hidden it from the Politburo, you have hidden it from the general secretary. So the question is it a crime to divulge what happened, what wrong things have gone? Here is the most important thing. You have not disputed the veracity of what we have said. You didn't say that it is a lie. You didn't say that it is false. Very good thing, you have accepted that indeed there was a discussion between you and me, and you made some wrong understanding about the incidents that were happening in North Karnataka and the mistakes, the terrible mistakes that the North Karnataka leader was committing. And I contradicted you. All that what I have said in the video, you have not said it is false. You have accepted it, tacitly accepted it. That is the most important thing in this video, that you have accepted. Now the point is, it's not unethical. Rather, it is ethical to speak about it so that it is eradicated. Now the second question is, have you not done a very terrible mistake by hiding it? And now to divert the attention from such a major mistake, you are drawing a red herring. You are diverting the issue by raising the question of ethics, that we have violated ethics. Have you not violated your own party method by not discussing it in collective state committee? That is my third question. Fourth question, why did you conceal it from the Central Committee and Politburo even after we left? My fifth question is it not because that you did not inform Central Committee and Politburo, he was made as staff member, a very important position in your party? And good heavens, he was made member of the Control Commission. These are the points we have held you responsible in the video, and you are trying to escape from it. That is your serious mistake. And now, why did you do it? We have a feeling, you clarify, that he is very close to you, he is related to you through marriage to your son. So you have developed a soft corner. Is it true or false? We have said in our video that you have used him, as you have used many people, against Krishna Chakravarti, against us. So he was your pally, was your pal. You are very much pally with him. So you have protected him. Is it true or not? My sixth question will be, is it not a trend in you that you are protecting your kith and kin? Have you not protected your son? Have you not protected your wife? My seventh question, have you not made exaggerated claims about their abilities, talents, contributions, and got them promoted? Is it true or not? Now all of them are landing you in deep crisis. Is it not? Is it not a fact? So now, shall we assume that the Central Committee and the Politburo knew about it and still they made him Central Staff Member and Control Commission Member? Or shall we conclude that you have concealed it from them? We feel the second possibility is higher. Then, have you not betrayed the trust that has been reposed in you by your comrades and your party? Now, let me ask you a simple thing. A raging controversy is going on in Karnataka. There is a young politician from Hassan. He has committed very serious cases of moral turpitude. And you have sent your women's organization to protest against it. They have gone. We appreciate it. They have gone and protested. Some of them are quite old. Some of them are sick. Yet they have gone in this scorching summer. They have protested. We appreciate it. Obviously, you have guided that protest. Now, in a similar situation inside your party, where was the protest? What will be your demand? Will you accept that if the father and mother of the accused in Hassan sit for an inquiry? Is it enough? It should be enough, no? From your party's stand. You see, the pattern is so similar. First, denial. No such thing has happened. They do the same thing. You do the same thing. No such things. Then if something comes out, you say, that is old. 4 or 5 years back it happened. Same thing in the Hassan episode done by his accused kith and kin. I say accused, I don't call him criminal, as you people, many of you tend to call him. I say accused, serious accusation, accused. His kith and kin will say, it happened 4 or 5 years back. As if a crime done 4 or 5 years back can be excused. Be that as it may, what was your defense in a similar case inside the party about an young man? You said it's an old case, 4 or 5 years back. After that, he has changed. They also said, after that, he has changed. Now, when evidence started coming, what they did? They got a lady to say that actually the lady who has complained is a very bad lady. Actually, the boy is very good, pristinely pure. What did you do? You made an young lady write a letter. I read the letter. Why is somebody unconnected with that should write a letter defending the accused in your party? Who got it written? Where was it written? The pattern is similar. As if it's a law-governed phenomena. It is the same reaction, somehow to save him. Young men, when they get power which they do not deserve, which has not come from their own struggle, when there are blind devotees around, when there is immense money power in their hands, these things happen. And your party doesn't have parliamentary power. It doesn't have immense wealth. Some wealth, okay, but not immense wealth. But yet it happens. Is it a good woman? What should have been your reaction? Look at the entire episode and look at yourself. You will be looking at the mirror. In the Hassan case, the family members started blaming the opposition leaders that they are responsible for it. How they are responsible for it? If your son has done some mischief or your brother's son has done some mischief, he is caught. How is opposition party means opposite party. Here it becomes the ruling party. The CM is responsible for how? Just like the letter 5.5 page letter, 4.5 pages are devoted to blaming me and Jayalakshmi that we are the cause. And you yourself came up with a very nice theory. They oppressed the son. Due to oppression, he went to depression. And from depression, perversion developed. Very, very similar, no? The reactions. The point is, How does these things go unchallenged and unquestioned in a communist party? And again you start projecting that leader. I'm really wonderstruck how the sons in the political parties get projected and they surpass all other senior leaders, more talented, more hardworking, more senior, and then land up in important positions. And anybody who can challenge them will be eliminated, will be forced to leave the party. Tragic, but true. It has happened and it is happening. Trying to create the most comfortable positions for a son. If any leader is critical, either remove the leader or remove the son from under him and place him in a more helpful atmosphere where the other leader is very docile, doesn't question, doesn't argue, doesn't criticize your son. Create a separate committee if required. To promote the son, if required, promote many others, but see that son goes up. That son starts addressing Lenin Centenary Day. I had never heard the students' organization holding Lenin Day. Even if the highest bodies have decided, I object to it. Student bodies are democratic bodies. They are to organize programs of the students. If you start making it a part of Communist Party, directly adopting communist programs, there are many questions regarding that. One is the ordinary students will fear, teachers will fear. The advantage of having a democratic organization is lost. And secondly, if gathering all the youngsters, the important cadres of the party, the son starts delivering a speech on Lenin, what will the senior leaders do? Maybe they are not even as good a speaker as him. He knows how to talk. Then all these leaders get sidelined. Then one day, through some maneuvering, like giving representation to students in district committee, state committee, if he cannot make a vertical entry, make a lateral entry. These are the maneuvers done in many parties. Your party is resorting to it. Should we not criticize this? What wonderful things you have said in your speech. I really wonder. Such self-contradiction. You have said, those who have left the party, why they should criticize? Are? Those who have left the party should not criticize. People who are outside the party should not criticize. And those who are inside the party should criticize according to the method, meaning only in front of you. And you will cover up all the criticism. Then what is the meaning of that criticism? You say in the next breath, you quote everybody, Lenin, Mao, Stalin, everybody, that criticism and self-criticism is the lifeline of the party. That criticism is like fresh air. It is very much required, all that. And you have not said in this speech, but you will say often that Mao Zedong said that let hundreds flowers bloom and thousand thoughts content. Bombard the headquarters, all these things. But when now we bombard, very small bombardment we have made. You said, who are you to criticize? Once you have left the party, you should shut your mouth and go away. You will be very happy. Many have gone like that, but we won't go. We will assure you. You have said that we are following you like a shadow, we are behind you. Forgive me, you are not that important in our life or anybody's life. Most of the political parties refuse to criticize you. They do not even, acknowledge your existence. We are doing a great favor by acknowledging you and criticizing you. We are criticizing you, why? Because we have given the best part of our life. It's not a joke. And we have left our kith and kin there. We recruited many youngsters. We put the dream of revolution into their eyes. We assured them that it is the greatest party. We told them that we will lead the revolution. All that. When I remember all this, it's a very painful memory for us. Shall we not tell what went wrong? What's going wrong? How to correct? Maybe what we say is not entirely right, but we are obliged to speak. That's our duty. Why do you say don't criticize? Because you are afraid. You not only say don't criticize, You also tell people, don't talk to them, they are anti people. Is there any political party in the world which says, don't talk to Mr. X, don't talk to Mr. Y? Is there any political party which does snooping on its cadres? That if somebody puts a like in the Facebook against our name, immediately all the CIDs of the party will come and swoop on them and tell them, why did you like it? Why did you talk to BRM? They won't even tell our names fully. Very sinful names, maybe very terrifying names. Why did you talk about them? Why you are maintaining relation? Is it not very, very unfair what you are doing? Is this ethics? A son is outside the party, father is inside. You tell this father that your son is wrong, drive him out of the house. If the son is in your party and father is outside, you tell son, cut off all relations with father. Don't discuss with father. Don't even discuss politics with him. Don't discuss philosophy with him. Shut your mouth and stay there. Take all advantage from father, but don't discuss. What ethics you have preached, comrade? Speak very big of ethics, no? You have separated brothers and sisters. You have separated me from my sister, who was like a daughter to me. She won't even acknowledge a message. She won't even reply. Should we excuse all these things? What sort of behavior is that? My sister could have simply met me, argued with me, proved me wrong. If she cannot prove me wrong also, we can smile and say, let us agree to disagree. Even I wish her, she cannot reply. What have you done? What have you taught your cadres? Extreme fanaticism, extreme sectarianism. Why? Because you know that if anybody comes and talks to us, we will reveal the truth. What is the truth? That you have violated all methods and ethics all through. Regarding Krishna Chakravarti, when you came to know things about him, did you maintain ethics, comrade? Did you maintain party method? Why did you pull out ordinary red card holders of the party to your center and tell them that Casey has done such and such a thing? Why did you start speaking against me as staff member? Polluted comrades' minds, brainwashed them virtually. I use the word brainwash consciously because you did not place the facts properly. They believed you because they believed in party authority. They believed in the so-called image of you, that you are a very simple and good man. They believed your lies. Did you not pit many innocent members of our center against us? What ethics you followed? You did not tell me. Everything was secret. Your center became a beehive of conspiracy. You organized a palace coup. Is it ethics? Speaking about a Politburo member to ordinary members and whipping up blind fanatic hatred, was it ethics? Even when Prakash Ghosh was writing very good letters to us, acknowledging our service and all that, you were working absolutely against his directions inside Karnataka. Was it ethical? Did you follow ethics? Long after we left the party, still Prakash Ghosh was writing to us, asking us to involve in party. You stopped all our involvement in the party. Was it ethical? I don't mind, thanks to you. If all those unnecessary entanglements are cut off, we are not sorry. We are happy. But were you ethical? Prakash Ghosh tried to give us some work of translation. You obstructed it. Was it ethical? Prakash Ghosh wanted to visit our house. You stopped it. Was it ethical? Youngsters came and complained to you about your son. You have destroyed evidences. You have concocted evidences. You have manipulated witnesses. Which of them is ethical? Where is ethics? Revolutionary ethics, let alone where is democratic ethics? Still, we will not call you a creature. That is not our political culture. Polemics is polemics. It has to be decent. You call those who leave the party are worms. Now you have given us a promotion, creatures. And in this tree of evolution, when we will become human beings, we do not know. But you have been talking all this. Where is ethics in this? I will continue to, Samakalina Vedika will continue to ask you these embarrassing questions. Now, about the North Karnataka leader, when everything has come out openly, the beans have been spilled. You have said that he has gone to North India for campaign, election campaign, political work. That's a lie. Many comrades know that and they are laughing in their sleeves. Is this kind of lying, lack of transparency, ethics of the party? Are you maintaining ethics? So the questions will continue and continue. By not correcting that man in time, have you not harmed his family members? By not correcting him, today many comrades in the district are frustrated. Are you not responsible for this? Have you not violated ethics? So I really fail to see where you are following ethics. In polemics with other parties, in polemics about extraordinary personalities like Gandhiji, within the party, following the methods, following the processes. Where is the ethics? Because we have questioned your lack of ethics, lack of method, and total failure, you have resorted to calling us as unethical, calling us as creatures, this and that. Am I right? And your own speech reveals so many problems that comrades are becoming dull. You are blaming them. You are becoming dull. That is your limitation. You should fight. There is some compromise. If anybody, any sensible man were to be in the party, he listens to the same pitch 40 years, same speeches for 40 years. Will he not become dull? If he sees that the objective condition is not used for the growth of the party, there is nothing creative in the party, will he or she not become dull? If a person sees the moral bankruptcy of the leaders, if they see that my leader says one thing but does another thing, is hypocritical, will they not feel dull? So you have revealed a very important thing, that they are feeling dull. They will. You have said that people are keeping a door open to go back to normal life away from your party, and you are criticizing it. But I will ask you, having seen all these things, they see that some of the leaders have fortified their positions. They have made their own future very safe. They will not keep a door out. The tendency to keep a door out, or to make a property, or to be very cautious about the involvement of their children, are all product of what happened in 2016. SUCI before 2016 and after 2016 are two entities, and you are the cause of it. Now, to fight the frustration, you are telling party is growing. What is the sign of growth? We have contested in 19 constituencies, comrade. Contesting in a constituency, if it is the hallmark of growth, even an individual like me can put up 7 candidates, comrade, 8 candidates, 10 candidates. What is required? One innocent man who agrees to contest, and some 30 innocent men who will propose his name. And if I can get somehow some money, and that too, if I have not struggled hard for it, I will fill it up as deposit. And though I do not believe in reservation, I will choose many constituencies which are reserved constituencies, so that the deposit is less. These are tricks being played on the cadres and tricks being played on the central committee, that there is growth. That under our reign, our rule, the empire is growing. How growing? We have put up candidates in 5 or 6 districts where even a single applicant member does not exist. No red card holder. Most of the constituencies, we have not even contested a Gram Panchayat election. We have not contested a corporation election. We have not contested an assembly election. But suddenly, we have put up a candidate. Why? To show to the central committee, comrade, we are growing. The Mahishmati empire is growing very well under Queen Shivakami. This type of feudal stories we have heard. Should it happen here? Whom are you trying to fool? Nobody will be fooled. So, hiding realities will not help. Your unethical acts that you have done, you will have to accept and correct them. One important thing what I have seen today in your party is not only that comrades are getting frustrated, with great fanfare, you had brought in many ex-comrades and leaders who had left for various reasons. But after we left, you wanted to show to the comrades that there are many seniors coming in. So you went to them, called them, comrade, you are very precious. You are all driven out by Manjunath and Jayalakshmi. Please come back. Convince them. They innocently stepped in. But after coming in, most of them understood your game. They felt very much frustrated. Today, almost all of them feel that you have used a strategy of use and throw. They are wild with you. Isn't it a fact? So my friend, my good friend, my old leader, whom once I respected very much, I today feel very sad to see you doing this kind of maneuvers. What for? What for? You criticize Gandhi so much. Gandhi never protected his son, never projected his wife, never projected his son or friends or relatives. He was the first to point out their mistakes and punish them. He showed great political morality. You criticize Gandhi every day, but have you shown this moral stature to get rid of these unwanted people? And very importantly, you should have shown the moral standard to say that I have failed in many respects. Gandhi would have resigned several times, but you won't. You will remain and you will use that position and authority to protect your kith and kin. So my friend, it is no use blaming us. Go back, have a look at the mirror, correct yourself. We have no illusions that your party is the greatest party. We have no illusions about it. But it's a left party. It has many honest cadres. SUC has certain positive elements. We do want it to remain healthy because one day we really gave everything that we had. Our youth, our positions, our career. We brought our entire families into this struggle. We brought our friends, classmates, wherever we went, working in villages or slums or in any front. I worked in almost all the fronts except MSS. But worked for MSS. We know what kind of toil it takes to build an organization. So if the party has to remain healthy and become relevant, much more than that I do not expect, to become relevant in left politics, give up sectarianism, give up blindness, to be of some use to left democratic movement, these rotten things will have to go. So we had to make this response to you, and I hope you will take it in the right spirit. And the comrades who are looking at the video, I will tell them, please don't mistake this to be a very dry discussion not related to you. It is related to everybody, how the left movement should grow. Nor is there anything personal involved here. Absolutely no. In a sense, we have got very little to do with that party. We have bid farewell. That's true. But our criticism is to see that the unhealthy things which developed, we have pain, we have experienced that pain, and the pain is still there in our mind. Those bad things should go. Hope that even the viewers will take it in the spirit for which it is meant. Thank you, one and all.